Actually, I expected this course to learn some more practical knowledge to apply those ICT skills into my lessons. Because now I have a Japanese language classes, but this is I really feel like I need to change and update the content of the classes. And of course, like lots of students are interested in like many things, and then I try to try to make the classes for them. So like ICT will help a lot to that. Actually, like in this class, I was provided lots of kind of frameworks or like ways of evaluate that ICT like skills or contents which including ICT skills. So I think it's pretty useful for me to make my own classes. So sometimes it's very difficult to evaluate my own classes by myself. Like it's always very subjective, but using the like those frameworks or some standards, like it's easier to know like how much it's useful for the student, or like what kind of things I need to add more. That the knowledge and practical things are very applicable to many kinds of educations, because even in my course we have a lot of different backgrounds, and then we are working in very different educational organizations, or like some of them are going to work, and but even in very for example primary schools or even in a higher education, those skills and knowledge are very applicable. So I think I can recommend to all like those who are going to or who are working in educational organizations. Well, actually, during the course, I didn't feel like, oh, it's very open. I didn't feel that way. But I think I have some, it's good way, but it's kind of pressure, like because it's to be reviewed by others, not only friends or teachers, but other people will going to see my work or like my presentation or my materials or outcomes. So it will be kind of like I got more tensions than like other regular courses. Every time like I submitted my outcomes to my teachers, like they said like it's going to be open to like other people, and then others will like review that, and then, so I feel a little like different. And as I said, it made me a bit tense or like a pressure, but it's still a good way, because without those kind of tension or pressures, sometimes like a student are getting like lazy. So it makes me like a more, I don't know, like encourage me to like give the better quality of like outcomes. As a student, like who is taking the course, is as I said, like it made us more how to call like a trying, or like encourage us to do like something better, not like only just a student work, but still like something can be variable like in the public. And then as people who is not taking the course yet, like it will be very good example and a sample, and then easy to imagine what kind of materials and then things are going to be required in the course. So I think they have lots of advantages for the both, like who are taking and who are going to taking. I think I already mentioned some like pros, like a good aspects of open course, like qualities, and like for people who are going to take. But on the other hand, sometimes it little bit like feel strange, like to be reviewed by like someone, like especially unknown people, because for me it's okay, but probably like for some people, especially like shy people, are pretty like hesitate to like be open their works to others. And then but still I'm not sure it can be the negative aspect, but yes, some people will or would hesitate because of that. So I think it could be one of the like a negative aspect, but it's not a pretty big thing.